So, did you know East Africa is not just about lions and elephants? Of course, East Africa is home to some of the most magical cities on planet Earth. And today we are visiting the top 3 most beautiful cities in East Africa. So, of course, we have got a city that smells like cookies, a city that sparkles like a diamond, and number 3 is definitely going to shock you, You won't believe it exists. So, first up, we are flying to Stone Town in Zanzibar. So, imagine a giant maze made of coral stone, That is Stone Town. Of course, the streets are so tiny that cars can't even fit in. Only bicycles, scooters, and cats. These people have a lot of cats, But the best part is the smell. Of course, people call it the Spice Island because the air literally smells like cloves, cinnamon, and vanilla. So Stone Town is like living inside a holiday cake, It feels like a storybook that came to life. So next we are zooming over to Kigali, Rwanda. Of course, this is a city with zero trash, No candy wrappers, no plastic bottles on the ground. Of course, Kigali is one of the cleanest cities in the entire world. They have a rule called Umuganda, of course, where everyone, even the president, come out once a month to clean the streets together. Of course, Kigali is built on rolling green hills, so everywhere you look, you see trees and twinkling lights, So Kigali feels super modern, super safe, and it shines like a diamond, And now the moment you have been waiting for has come. So the number 3 is the Asmara, Eritrea. And you might be thinking if this place is Italy. Of course, this is not Italy. This is still East Africa. And people call Asmara Little London. So a long time ago, Italian architects built the whole city to look like a futuristic dreams, It had these cool retro buildings shaped like airplanes and radios. Of course, Asmara is filled with pantries and cafes, of course, serving the best cappuccino and pasta you will ever eat. So, Asmara is like stepping into a time machine, It is very beautiful. It is UNESCO World Heritage Site, and of course, it is totally unique. So, you won't see a city like this anywhere else in Africa. So, ladies and gentlemen, which one would you pack your bags for? Is it the Stone Towns in Zanzibar, of course, the spicy maize, or the Kigali, Rwanda, of course, the clean green hills, or Asmara, Eritrea, of course, the time machine? So let me know in the comment below, and if you want to see more amazing places like this, smash that subscribe button, and of course, turn on the bell notification icon so you don't miss any of our future videos. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.